tell you where the fish
Triple!
are.
Triple! Get in there!
Tell you where the
Ooh, that's
fish
a nice
are.
fish.
Yeah, man.
I tell you where the fish are.
Woo!
Make it clear.
Hey everybody, Chris Schaefer of Pautzke Outdoors back to you again in eastern Pennsylvania. It's springtime, which means the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission is stocking lots of creeks here in the eastern part of the state. We're coming out here today with two different baits, Pautzke fire dye minnows and fire bait. We're going to show you that, you know what, browns eat more than just worms. We're going to show you how to roll up fire bait, get browns to bite, and then as soon as they get conditioned to the fire bait, we're going to throw some live chartreuse and blue fire dye minnows in the water, twitch them a little bit, and get them to feed. Let's see how we do.
Hey guys, today we're fishing chartreuse fire dyed minnows. Very simple setup, small hook with a couple small split shots, just about 3 to 4 inches above it. And the reason we got them so close is because of the shallow water here that we're dealing with. We're sight casting to these fish anyway, so we're not real worried about getting down deep and trying to find them. We're targeting these fish as we come along and walk in the creeks. And it's been very effective. And, we're using these dead ones, as you can see. There's no movement to this guy. He's been dead for a while, but that's where the fire dye comes in handy. We're just taking these dead ones, putting them in a separate container, and then dyeing them this bright chartreuse green, which is really good for the sight casting because you can watch exactly where your baits are, see how the fish are reacting to it, avoid snags, and as you see on the videos here, it's been highly effective. Beautiful PA brown trout caught on the fire dye red worm. This little guy twitching that right on the bottom. Couldn't resist it. Saw him in here chasing minnows.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from eastern Pennsylvania. We're about an hour from Allentown right now, and we're not far from the Lehigh River. This smaller system actually is a tributary of the Lehigh River, and only a couple miles from here it dumps into the Lehigh. We came up here with two things today. We use Pautzke fire bait. Believe it or not, many people think that browns won't eat dough bait. We caught several of our fish today on chartreuse garlic fire bait. Once we got a couple of fish on that, we switched over to chartreuse fire dye minnows, and the guys today didn't care if they were dead or alive. A lot of times you do need live minnows. Here, if you use the twitch technique and you constantly twitch them, they do appear to be alive, and it's that chartreuse color that really gets them in and kind of aggravates them and gets them to bite. So the chartreuse minnows really did a lot of good for us today. A couple of things to consider is, one, when you're having that minnow out there, it's important to keep it in motion. Just leave it still, they're not going to grab it. Browns are aggressive creatures, and a lot of times that twitch, constant twitch, will get them to feed aggressively. Most of the trout that we caught here today were anywhere from 12 to 15 inches. As you can see, the state of Pennsylvania does a good job at stocking quality brown trout. You know, these aren't the little 8-9 inchers you would see in a lot of places. You know, we didn't have any really small fish like that. So, you know, another thing to consider, I think they get 5 trout plants a year here. So PA Fish and Boat Commission comes up here, you know, and they probably unload about anywhere from 1,000 or a little bit more fish at a time, you know, a couple preseason and then a couple in-season stock. So if you come here after June, most of the trout are going to be gone. So anytime from the, you know, general trout opener all the way up through the middle of May, and you'll be in a good opportunity to catch a lot of fish.